And good afternoon, it's Ascension Football right here again. This time we are coming from the Arima Velodrome in the eastern part of Trinidad and Tobago. We are going to take in Cunupia FC versus Central FC, two teams from Central Trinidad. Before we go in, we want to look at some highlights from Friday's games. We had two games from last evening. We had Rangers up against Police and Deportivo PF versus AC Port of Spain. So let's look at some of the highlights from Friday evening.
Is anybody going to get it? Ramdi, that's the left foot. He hits the bullseye. Ramdi with a kung fu style interception. Mark Ramdeen heading into the halftime. Mark Ramdeen. It's cut out well, but it's back with Ramdeen. Step over. He's gotten past one. He's brought the crowd to life and he's opened up the.
Now let's take a quick look at the standings where by virtue of that comprehensive win yesterday evening in La Horquetta Rangers go to the top of the table and Police drop to fourth and they are left on 3 points. Now Cunupia FC can go to the top of the table on 6 points if they get a favorable victory, a favorable result here, or Central FC can join Rangers on 4 points if they get a win. So all to play for in the game. Now tomorrow we'll have Moruga and Westford. They are the two bottom teams of the table yet to get a point. So they can, one of them can get to 3 points if so desires. Deportivo, with their draw yesterday, they go to 8 on the table with 1 point. as AC Port of Spain with their second draw in as many games. They are fifth and mid-table on 2 points. We spoke to both coaches earlier today, Cunupia FC coach Michael Defoe, as well as Central FC's coach, former soldier Ross Russell. So let's take a look at both interviews. Coach, well, good draw last week. Well, coming into the game today, any issues with personal, any injuries, any players unavailable that you have to deal with?
Yeah, just one player is unavailable. Like Thomas, who number 7 from the under 20, he's not available today. Like he a little bit ill, so I was leave him out.
So who will be coming in his spot?
A youngster named Roberts. You know, he's a youngster who played with the under 20 as well. So you know, he's all right.
Now coming in against Cunupia FC, they were 4-0 winners over Westford last week. How is the confidence of the guys coming into this game after drawing an impressive game last week?
Well, I think it's better than the last game, you know, because you know the first game will always be shaky. I think this week training was really good. I think they're confident to carry out the task at hand today.
All right, thanks a lot and all the best.
You're welcome.
All right, Coach. Well, coming into the game today, 4-0 winners over Westford last week. Of course, the guys must be on a high. How is the mood in the camp?
Well, we just coming to try to see if we could get the W today. We don't expect the opponent to be a walkover. In fact, we have to be very circumspect on how we approach the game, because football is played on the day, as you know.
And coming against a team like Central FC, of course, they are a much different opponent to Westford. But coming into the game today, any injuries, issues, any personal, any changes you're making to the team?
Yes, we have about 4 changes in the camp. We have some injuries, and yeah, we have a few fellas out and a few guys in.
All the best for the game and all the best for the season.
Thank you.
So we are back to live pictures here. We're waiting for the teams to come onto the field. The substitutes are already on their respective benches, and we are waiting on the 2 teams of Cunupia FC and Central FC to take the field, because we are ready for kickoff between Cunupia FC and Central FC. As we mentioned, Cunupia FC can go to the top of the table with a win last week in La Hoqueta. They beat Westford 4-1. So with a second win, they can go to the top of the table with a maximum 6 points. But to get past a strong Central FC outfit, who came from behind and earned a 1-1 draw against AC Port of Spain last week, so that's a formidable team. The last time we had a TT Pro League, they won, so they are still the reigning Pro League champions. They did so for 3 consecutive years, so it's a formidable team. Central FC, we don't want to take Central FC lightly, despite their late come from the behind 1-1 draw with a goal from Leonardo da Costa, who scored with virtually his first touch of the game last week. So it's a tough game here. 2 Pro League teams, 2 campaigners of the Pro League, Central FC and Cunupia FC, both have a lot to play for in this encounter. So let's go through the starting lineups of both teams. Some experienced players in Cunupia FC, of course. Central FC would not want to give up any free kicks in around the area, because Keon Daniel, the number 17, the former national player, who has one of the best left foots that we would have seen in recent times, he makes free kicks look like penalties. So he's one player that they would want to keep an eye on. So let's look at the starting lineup. Jean-Pierre David in goal for Cunupia FC, Kadeem Graham, Shaki Philip, we have Stephen, Christian Maloney, Keon Daniel, as I mentioned, Maestro Mensah, Kevon Woodley, the veteran, the Trinidad and Tobago beach football player, Lyndall Sween, Trevin Caesar, another player who would have scored 3 times for the national team, and Jamal Jack. Taking a quick look at Central FC. In goal, we have Farouk Katibi, Kajan St. Rose, Jashon Thomas, Jalminia Mulrain, Leonardo da Costa. You also have Romario Burke, the speedy number 10, who is a skillful player in the middle of the park and who can cause a lot of danger and some concern for Cunupia. And Ronaldo Francois is also a speedy player who had a very good game last week against AC Port of Spain. We also have Finike Thompson, who did a fine job at left back last week, and Keegan Farrier and Joe Cole Pierre. So it's a good match that we are waiting to look at here between both teams. Have a lot to prove, and they showed a lot of promise last week. Cunupia, by virtue of 4-1 a win last week over Westfort FC, they showed that they have a lot of firepower in their lineup. So we just await as Central FC, they will have first kick of the ball. They will be playing in their white tops and black shorts, and they will be defending the goal on the left. And of course Cunupia in their all red, brightly red, and they will be defending the goal in the right. So Cunupia just trying with the first attack here, and then Sween just being Cunupia trying to settle early of the two teams. Keegan Farrier, who also had a very good game last week against AC Port of Spain. He turns away from his man playing, bringing Da Costa, who had also had a very good game in the center of the defense in the 1-1 draw against AC Port of Spain last week. Back to the goalkeeper, all the way to the goalkeeper, David. And look at Ronaldo Francois. So Central FC will be defending as Cunupia plays a long ball, searching for Woodley. Poor clearance, a poor attempt of a clearance from Thomas, but a miss kick there. So St. Rose will have a lot to do up front for Central FC. Didn't get on a score sheet last week, but he has a lot to offer. So Central will play just happy knocking the ball around as they look to build their attack slowly. Philip looking across to Maloney. Maloney going back to the defense. Just under 3 minutes gone in this encounter between Central FC and Cunupia. If you have just joined us here, Daniel passes to, looking for Woodley. Showtime Woodley with the armband. The ball comes across the face, but well done and well put to the back. Combination of Da Costa and Thomas, who enjoyed a good game last Sunday against AC Port of Spain. Together with Jalminia Mulrain, the defense held their own after conceding very early, and they held their own for the remainder of the game, earning their team a 1-1 draw. This is a corner. Lyndon Sween with the number 20 on his back. He will swing it in with his left foot for Cunupia FC. Well dealt with by the defense, but not cleared out properly. They will get a second bite of the cherry. cleared. Cunupia seemed to have settled earlier. The first to settle between the two teams. Mulvane with a throw. Looking for St. Rose. Back to the defender. Some miscommunication between Mulvane and Faria. Looking for St. Rose, but not given the room by the Cunupia defense. Ronaldo Francois just been robbed of it. Woodley looking to free up. Looking for Woodley in the middle of the park, but goalkeeper did well to intercept there just in time. Katabi, Thompson, Faria. Back to Thompson. Looking for Closel. Looking for St. Rose. Looking for the strikers, but the Cunupia defense held their own. Maestro Mensah goes back to the defense. Graham. Both teams just fielding each other out. So of course Cunupia FC will be looking to get the ball forward to Trevin Caesar and Kevon Woodley. Philip. He will take the throw, just fixing his clothing just a bit before he look to restart the play. Looking for Woodley, but he has Thompson in company. To the throw for Central FC. Central FC and Cunupia FC still goalless after 7 minutes. If you have just joined us, we are here at the Arima Velodrome in the eastern part of Trinidad and Tobago between two central teams. Two professional league campaigners. Looking for Woodley. Gets the shot off, but a deflection would earn his team a corner. The second corner of the match for Central, for Cunupia, the team from Central. Kevon Woodley earning Cunupia the corner, took the ball on his chest and turned, hit a stern turn. The corner comes in and not dealt with by the keeper, but will be, the keeper seems to be hurt there, but it will be a goal kick for Central FC. Cunupia playing, putting on more of the pressure of the two teams, earning two corners already in this game inside of the first 10 minutes. And they're on the ball again. Philip looking to start an attack, but this is Da Costa. Da Costa looking forward to. Now it sits with Central is looking to get the ball in the middle of the park, but he's between two defenders. Graham looking to push forward for Woodley, but Central FC would come away with the ball. Faria looking for help in the middle. He loses it. And here comes Cunupia FC. Daniel in the middle of the park. Let the ball run, but run into the part of Central FC. Mensah looking for Daniel. He gets added support. Daniel and Mensah just knocking the ball in the center of the park. Daniel showing some of experience, but hits it to Mulreen. St. Louis dropping real deep, but this is Woodley on the left for Central. He has support, he uses his support in Daniel. Graham has support in the middle of the park with Mensah. Mensah goes wider. Philip. Mensah. Trevin Caesar with a nice touch, but Fikili Thompson has none of it. The long ball for Francois, but he had company. But this is Mensah for Cunupia. 10 minutes gone. Still a goalless game between Cunupia and Central FC. Good tackle from Mulreen on Graham. Central looking to start the attack here. Faria couldn't get it past Stephen. The goalkeeper putting Stephen under some pressure and earning Central FC a through on the right hand side of the field. Ross Russell showing some of his skill there as coach. Mulreen will take the throw. Searching for Francois, but not getting past the two red shirts. He has some support in Jekul Pierre. Not getting past the red shirts of Cunupia. Still a goalless game between Cunupia and Central FC. The throw, searching for St. Rose, but cleared by the defense of Cunupia. Not totally out of danger yet, but Trevin Caesar. Philip gets away from his man, looking for the forward line of Sween and Woodley. But Woodley looking for the return. He has a shot. Well saved by Katibi. And he has some support in the center. This is Caesar. And saved by Katibi again. So it's a double save from Katibi. Central FC under the gun early from Cunupia. Cunupia winning the two corners and having 2 shots on goal. Still not out of danger. Francois showing some skill in the middle of the park and brought the game to life here. Cunupia searching for the early breakthrough, and there's a foul in the middle. White. So essentially causing some problems for Cunupia. St. Rose in your picture. That's the lady in charge, the lady with the whistle. A battle for the ball, eventually won. This is Daniel. Daniel turns away from his man. Has support in Maloney. And another save here. Another close effort. Another close effort for Cunupia FC as they continue to pile on the pressure. Another close effort from Woodley, who is giving some problems to Central FC, the experienced campaigner. Da Costa going back to Faria. Faria swings it across. Closer just falling on over the ball. And here's a chance, but the goalkeeper comes out. Time this one. There's a second try, and the goalkeeper with a double save. Jean-Pierre David saving his team. Central FC creating their own attacks. A nice build up, and now David seems to need some medical attention. Roberts with the first chance, the goalkeeper timing his run. A very brave move by the goalkeeper, and he made a double save actually. So he's now receiving some attention from the physio. Seems to be okay. He's back on his feet. It's always good to see. Jack and Graham at the back for Cunupia. Mensah trying to start another attack. Still a goalless game here between Cunupia. Tries it from distance. And some miscommunication in the back by Cunupia allows the shot from distance, but no direct threat to the goal. Another miss kick. A turn for Francois, but Francois turned straight into a red shirt. Woodley have to come deep for the ball. This is Mulreen. St. Rose and Francois trying to get something in the front for Central FC. Jack to Woodley. Woodley has some support. There's a collision. And a free kick for Cunupia in the middle of the park as they try to build. An attack here from Cunupia seems to be Trevin Caesar for Woodley. Woodley leaves it in the box. The cross is coming in. And a miscommunication against Stephen was intended for Daniel. Mensah looking for the ball is played forward, looking for Centros as it drops nice for Centros. He falls to the ground, but nothing tells the referee. And Philip is on the left for Cunupia. Mensah. Woodley. Finding Maloney in the middle of the park. Going for the return. The ball drops for Woodley. And it's there at the back of the net. And Kevon Woodley puts Cunupia 1-0 up in front. A very good play from Woodley. He played the ball across to Maloney and made his run forward. And the ball was weighted just perfectly for Woodley, and the experienced Obregonian makes it 1-0 for Cunupia, and they lead. Making the run, weighted pass. Fikile Thompson did not get the clearance as he wanted, and lobbing Katibi just perfectly for the 1-0 lead. So look to restart Cunupia, the lead in the 21st minute through Kevon Woodley. They had continued to pile on the pressure. They had the earlier of the attacks, the better of the exchanges in the first 15 minutes of the game, and they continue to pile on the pressure, and it pays off. And they are leading 1-0. Now it's all for Central FC, who went behind to AC Port of Spain last week until they got the equalizer very late into the game. So the rain has come down. It's a light rain, getting a bit heavier, and it would affect the playing surface. The ball would would affect how the ball would skid. The players are aware of that. Thompson for the searching ball, looking for Thomas. Thomas has some support. He goes to the ground. It's a free kick for Central FC. Goes to ground. Referee says nothing in that. The ball, long ball, looking for Woodley. But here comes Central FC. It's a throw here for Cunupia FC. It's Stephen on the left. This is Graham. Graham has support in Maloney. Maloney goes forward to Woodley, who has dropped deep into a false 9 position. But here comes Central FC searching for the equalizer. St. Rose and Francois combining well, and Clausel leaving it to run. But here comes Cunupia, the long searching ball. Stephen with the ball on the right, just getting past Centro's, giving him some problems. A long searching ball here this time for that's Sween falling to ground. Nothing says the referee. And here comes Central FC building slowly. This is Faria. Faria looking to get past Maloney. He passes it across. The ball falls to Sween. Woodley. Sween for Cunupia. Looking to get past Mulrain. Mulrain is sticking with him. He gets the, and that's a penalty. Mulrain with the infringement in the box. Well won by Sween. And it's a chance here for Cunupia to go 2-0 up. Sween brought down by Mulrain. And it looks like it's Woodley with the ball in his hand, so he will be the one to take the spot kick. Katibi will try to deny Woodley his second goal. Woodley. And it's there. So it's 2-0 for Cunupia FC. Woodley with a second goal. He has a double so far. And Central FC, while coming back from a 1-0 position last week, it will be very difficult to come back from 2-0 down. Still not a half hour played yet. It's Cunupia leading 2-0. Kevin Woodley with both goals for Cunupia. And they are well on course for a maximum 6 points from their 2 games. Thompson looking for support in the middle of the park. Searching for Roberts, but the pass was overweighted. Players playing in some light rain. Long ball from the back, searching for Woodley, but well defended by Da Costa. Woodley. Sween looking to make the run, but Da Costa intercepted there. Faria looking for the long ball. Roberts has St. Rose in the middle, but three red shirts in the middle. Tries to find the one white shirt in the middle of the park, but well defended by Cunupia. The combination of Graham and Jack in the middle of the park for Cunupia. It's still a 2-0 lead for Cunupia. Thanks. Woodley, who has come very deep. Not doing too well on the left side. Central FC trying to come back from a 2-goal deficit. The ball played forward to no one in particular. If you just joined us here at the Arima Velodrome, it's Central FC against Cunupia FC. Cunupia FC leading 2-0, a double from Kevon Woodley. First one lobbing the goalkeeper, and the second one from the penalty spot. So we see that past the worst of the light rain, not totally out of danger as far as the rain is concerned. There's still some cloud to the east. Rain just doing enough to dampen, but no dampening Cunupia FC as Woodley tries a shot, but a team effort this time, easily dealt with by Katibi. Katibi looking for St. Rose. St. Rose controlling the ball illegally with his hand as the ball bounced on his hand. Now this is Sween. Stephen on the left looking for Woodley, but he had some support. He had some defending. Jack across the park. This is Minnesota Jack. Graham looking for the long ball. The ball, everything long that is going for Woodley. He battles with Francois. Daniel finding Sweeney, looking to play the ball in the middle of the park, but Acosta with the defending and earns Cunupia another corner. Cunupia not taking their feet off the brakes as they are searching for the third before half time. So Keon Daniel will take the corner and he will look to swing the ball away the goalkeeper with his left foot. And Katibi catches the ball with ease, but the referee's assistant on the far side had his flag up. This is Central FC. This is Thompson. Thompson looking. Francois Clausel. Clausel turns away from his man. He has Francois in supports. Francois has Thomas further. He will try to swing the ball in the middle of the park, looking for St. Rose, but the goalkeeper Jean-Pierre comes out with no problem. This is Daniel in the middle of the park. Misdirected pass, looking for Trevin Caesar, but Central FC doing more of the attacking on the left side. But this is a ball, but Jack had it covered. Stephen who's doing work on the left foot, but he misses out. Looking for St. Rose at the back heel, but wasn't executed. The pass for Sween wasn't a good one, so Mulrain would take the throw for Central FC, who are trailing 2-0 against a very strong Cunupia FC. Stephen with a poor clear out. Uni gives Central FC the free throw. Mulrain would try to get the ball deep into the box. Doesn't count. His Clausel's first touch isn't the best. Daniel. And it's a goal kick. That was in fact number 8. Tristan Maloney. Jean-Pierre will take his time with the goal kick. They're not in any hurry. They are leading 2-0. We are still in the first half. Woodley controls. Maloney looking to back heel to Woodley, but he loses out to his opposite number, literally. Mulrain. And Woodley colliding. And Mulrain seemed to have got the worst of it, as he's given some assistance by Keon Daniel, who is over him, making sure if he's okay. And Woodley has been presented with a yellow card. So the goal scorer, the double goal scorer, earning his first yellow with a collision with Mulrain. Mulrain still on the ground as he's getting some medical support. And the light rain is back with us. Mulrain is on his feet. Always good to see. So in the meantime, Central FC will play with 10 men as Mulrain will walk off the field with a physio. Faria will get ready with a free kick in the meantime. Overweighted ball straight to the goalkeeper, no problems for him as he tries to start the attack. Caesar looking to go past 3, but he couldn't get past Fikili Thompson. Clausel. Thomas to Clausel. Evades one, looking for St. Rose, but the defense of Cunupia would have none of it. Faria. Clausel looking to go forward. This is Daniel. Has some company in Clausel. Gets past Clausel. He has some support. He will switch it across to Maloney. Maloney sees Stephen. Stephen will now collect the ball. Look, he has Mulrain for company. Looking to find Daniel. But Fikile Thompson does well. It's still a 2-0 lead for Cunupia. And Central FC will earn the throw. Still a 2-0 situation for Cunupia FC. A double from Kevon Woodley. First a lob over the goalkeeper Katibi. The second a penalty. And that's the second penalty in as many games as Katibi would have faced, because AC Port of Spain's goal last week was also a penalty. So 2 penalties for Katibi so far in his opening 2 games. Graham going across to Jack. Jack has more support further right. Maloney. Stephen first touch, not the best, but he still gets across to McSween, but Da Costa would do some cleaning up for Central FC. Stephen will take the through. Graham will try to put it into the box. Oh, Trevin Caesar not getting the control that he wanted, just evading him. So Caesar, who would have scored 3 international goals from 14 matches for the national team. The ball is coming across here and Katibi does well. Thomas, Francois looking for Roberts, but Roberts was in an offside position. So we're getting closer to half time. It's Cunupia still leading 2-0, a double from Kevon Woodley. Jack would get ready for the free kick. He plays it across to And Graham has Mensah. Maestro Mensah. Searching ball for Trevin Caesar, but only as far as a Central FC defense. Now here comes Central FC looking to pull one back before half time. They are trailing 2-0. Francois goes back to Fikile Thompson. Keegan Faria. Terrell Roberts not getting the control, but this is Keegan Faria looking for Roberts, but only as far as Cunupia. And here comes Trevin Caesar on the right. He has Lindell Sween and Kevin Woodley in the middle. Goes to Woodley. Woodley getting the ball across here now. A good dummy to Stephen. The dummy coming from Maloney, who gets it back. Leaves it for Daniel. Daniel has one. Looking to, we started here with Mensah. Mensah going back to Jack. So Cunupia in an advanced position. All the way back to Jack. Jack has Graham on the left. Stephen has support in inside of him. Looking for Woodley, but an overweighted pass. So Cunupia with a comfortable 2-0 cushion. The ball bouncing awkwardly, but picked up by Maloney. Across to Daniel, who had to rush for it. Maloney would come in, but it was good work from Da Costa. Da Costa, who is continuing his good work from last week's 1-1 draw with AC Port of Spain. Sween with a throw, looking for Maloney. Sween decides to run inside. Sween who earned the penalty to give Cunupia the 2-0 lead. They'll be doing a lot of running for Cunupia in this encounter so far. It's doing quite well as Central FC tries to another attack. They would want to pull back one before half time. Here comes Francois speeding down the middle. He's not using the support he has. He wants to go all alone. And I'm sure his coach is not happy with that individual play. This is Daniel looking to start the attack for Cunupia FC. He has a... Now this is Woodley on the right. Woodley and Daniel combining. All the way to Graham on the left. Graham goes past one. Looking for Stephen, who has the ball, looking for the ball across. He loses his footing on the worst possible time. Now St. Rose. St. Rose couldn't get past Maloney. And it's a throw for Central FC, getting closer to the half-time whistle with Cunupia leading 2-0. A double from Kevin Woodley. The first a lob over the goalkeeper Katibi, and the second a penalty that he put past Katibi. Cunupia came back from a 1-0 deficit to earn a 1-0 draw with Port of Spain last week. They have to do so again, but they have to score 2 goals. And so far there is not much up front. Not much imagination up front for Central FC. Lacking that playmaker. This is Mulrain will have another free kick. And it's a difficult task for Central FC, as they have to battle with some tall defenders. Jack is not a short player, and it's half time. That's a half-time whistle. Cunupia leading 2-0. A double from Kevon Woodley, a lob over Katibi to open the scoring, and a penalty in the second. Penalty that was earned by Sween, that Showtime would make 2-0 comfortably. So Cunupia FC 2-0 leaders at halftime. We'll just look at some highlights to relive some of the moments in the first half. And welcome back. It's a second half action between Cunupia FC, who are leading 2-0 over Central FC, and it's the Ascension Football right here at the Arima Velodrome. So there's a change, and number 11 coming in for Central FC. So one change, Central FC. The name, we'll get a name for you in a short while. And he comes in, I can tell you that he comes in for, I look to see what number is now missing. So Javon Thomas is in left back position. Here comes Jekul Pierre looking for help up front, but not coming. Woodley looking to get past Mulrain and Woodley, who would have collided earlier in the game. That would have earned Woodley a yellow card after he scored the 2 goals in the first half. Here comes Central FC. The shot coming, but over the bar, no problems. That was the shot coming from the foot of Mensah. Maestro Mensah got the ball over the bar. And Cunupia starting the attack in the second half. Starting the second half in the way they did in the first half, attacking and taking a game to Central FC, who would have come from behind last week against AC Port of Spain and earned themselves a 1-1 draw. This time they have to come from 2-0 down as Trevor Caesar is battling with Javon Thomas. Here comes Central FC. This is Jekul Pierre, who tried to get past one but was not able to do so. This is Closer going back to Da Costa. Katabi, who has already conceded 2 in the first half. So Miguel Williams is the player who would have come in the second half, at the start of the second half. This is Miguel Williams here looking to go forward. Drives past one, got a touch, and he earns a free kick for Central FC. Miguel Williams, who would have also come into the second half in the game against Port of Spain, AC Port of Spain at the police barracks last Sunday. He comes in again. Another substitution we can look forward to seeing was last week's goal scorer, Leandro Da Costa. This is Javon Thomas with a free kick, but not getting past, a weak effort. But here comes Miguel Williams. He's not fouled as the referee waves on. So Central FC looking to attack, looking to pull back one. They have to come from 2 goals down. This is Miguel Williams looking to battle. Couldn't get past the towering defender for Cunupia. Faria has Javon Thomas to support. He doesn't do so. Loses out to Keon Daniel. He eventually gives it back. Javon Thomas with a free kick on the left for Central FC. Now Central FC would find it difficult to win the balls in the air as they have very tall players on the Central FC defense. Jack is not a short player. Woodley, who has some height in the forward line for Cunupia, so it's going to be very difficult for Central FC to win aerial battles against Cunupia FC. This is Woodley. Woodley going back to Mensah. This is Trevor Caesar losing out, but Woodley helps him. Miguel Williams battling with Woodley. Just a referee just talking to him a bit, but the experienced Woodley would not respond. So the experienced Woodley, the goal scorer of both goals for Cunupia FC, they are leading 2-0 over Central FC. In the meantime, the ball goes back to Fikile Thompson. Plays it across the park for Mulrain. Goes back to Da Costa. Da Costa, the long ball to Thomas. Thomas has Miguel Williams in support. Despite the rain that we have had, you're seeing the dust. In several areas of the field. This is Miguel Williams playing it across the park. This is Clausel, but he has shot blocked. Mulrain and Sween colliding on the far side. Daniel has Woodley forward, looking for Woodley, gets it to Woodley. Ball intended for Caesar. Caesar is now brought down, but the referee only awards the throw. Fikile Thompson, Javon Thomas looking for Jokul Pierre, but Daniel is in the middle. He gets past one, turns away from Pierre. Mensah. Cunupia FC winning 4-1 last week Friday in La Hoquita. This is Woodley. Only Daniel now comes in, but Fikile Thompson would block the cross. So Cunupia last Friday in La Hoquita, getting past West Fort FC 4-1. They are now leading 2-0 here. So currently they keep like this, they will be on top of the table, on top of the standings with a maximum 6 points. Central FC try to get past. They are the reigning Pro League champions. The ball searching forward. This is St. Rose. St. Rose looking for some support. He has Francois, who has dropped in a deeper position. Goes all the way back to Fikile Thompson, searching for Miguel Williams. But the ball is played. Now here comes Jokul Pierre, looking to go forward. He has some support, he doesn't use the support. So there's a free kick here for Central FC. Miguel Williams is behind it. Central FC might as well go for goal because I can't see them winning much aerial battles against the likes of Jack and Philip and the tall defenders that Central FC boasts. But this is a good, in a good position for a right footer. Miguel Williams tries, but just wide. Williams, not a bad effort. Not happy with himself as the ball whistled wide of the post. Jean-Pierre David, who hasn't been tested much in the Cunupia's goal so far. Long ball looking for Stephen Julian. Francois winning the throw for Central FC. Mulrain would go back to Da Costa. All the way back to Fikile Thompson. Joe Colpier loses out to Sween. Sween and Joe Colpier battling. He won the battle. Javon Thomas looking for St. Rose. Miguel Williams. Jamal Jack doing some good defending. And it's a goal kick as Jack was able to kick the ball onto Miguel Williams before it went over the touchline. Stephen Julian and the defenders just exchanging passes at the back. Jack to Philip, Shaki Philip. Goes past Williams, but Williams is still with him. And wins the throw. 56 minutes gone. Cunupia still leading 2-0. A double from Kevon Woodley. The 2 number ace, Joe Colpier, winning the ball from Maloney. He couldn't get past Philip. Da Costa playing it back to Katibi. Katibi has support on the left. Joe Colpier now finding Javon Thomas. Thomas as Williams, who's doing a lot since he has come on in the start of the second half. The long ball searching for Miguel Williams, but Jack was covering. The wayward pass intended for Woodley, but overweight. Keegan Fire finding Javon Thomas. Javon Thomas has a movement ahead of him, but Jack was there. Jack holding down the back, not taking any prisoners. The experienced Jamal Jack. A double substitution for Central FC as we are looking at last week's super sub coming on, number 17, Leandro Da Costa, and of course number 10, Mario Burke. So they are making their entrances into the game. So Leandro Da Costa, who came on and scored with virtually his first touch of the ball last week, comes in a different situation. This time they are trailing 2-0. Mario Burke would get into action immediately as he would take this free kick. Not a bad effort. I think it looked like he went straight to goal with Mario Burke getting into the action immediately since making his entrance into the game. Burke, who would have started last week. He comes off the bench today. Ball looking forward, looking to go forward with St. Rose, but St. Rose wasn't able to get there in time. Francois looking to swing this in with his left foot. Covered by Julian, but here comes a shot. Well struck by Keegan Farrier. The ball was there exact for him. He came on running with his right foot and blasted past Jean-Paul David. That's the goal of the tournament so far. A brilliant strike from Keegan Farrier. And all of a sudden, Central FC is back in it. And look at it again. The ball was cleared, not good at all, and set up nicely for Farrier. Brilliant strike. And it's 2-1. How will Cunupia respond? Ross Russell is on his bench in his area, brought back to life. The experienced coach who would have won 2 Pro League titles as a coach with Defence Force, and of course many titles as a player with Defence Force, who would have been in this situation many times before. And here comes Cunupia FC looking to attack through Woodley, and good defending from Fikili Thompson. Fikili Thompson continues to impress. He had a very good game last week. Who is a rugged defender. Reminds me a bit of Ansel Elcock. So Central FC back in it. They're trailing 2-1 in a situation similar to last week. They were trailing for much of the game against AC Porto Spain last week, as we await a corner for Cunupia. Daniel plays it short, and a shot a header over the bar from Graham. Kadeem Graham getting his header over the bar, and of course you're seeing where Cunupia will win more of the aerial battles. They have an advantage in that area of the taller players that they would have, so it's a difficult task for Central FC to win the aerial battles against Cunupia. But they are back in it. It's 2-1, and here's a shot blocked. And Woodley has a support. This is a Mensa and it's a very harsh tackle from Da Costa, who catches Maloney, and he gets a yellow card for his effort. Maloney is still on the ground. Let's look at it. A harsh tackle from Da Costa, who had a quite good game so far. Da Costa earning his yellow card. Maloney will get some attention from the medics. It's a 2-1 game here for Cunupia. They are leading a double from Woodley. And of course, not too long ago, Central FC threw a brilliant strike from Keegan Farrier. It's now 2-1. So Maloney just getting some attention. It's good to see him back on his feet. Seems to be okay. Coming up after this game is Defence Force versus Central Soccer World. Central Soccer World beating Ruga 1-0 last week, and Defence Force drawing with Rangers. Now this is a free kick for Keon Daniel. One of a brilliant left foot, but this one is over the bar. It was a bit further than where he would have liked it, and puts it way over the bar. No problems for Katibi, as Katibi would retrieve the ball for a goal kick for Central FC. They are now trailing 2-1. Brilliant strike from Keegan Faria. Now Cunupia would now make a change. I think number 21, Trevin Caesar, is being asked to go to the bench, and number 12, Kwesi Allen, is looking to make his entrance into the game. It's a double substitution because we are seeing McDougall is also making his entrance to the game. So McDougall enters. Sween, who would have won the first penalty for Cunupia, he comes off. So a double change here for Cunupia. McDougall, number 15. This is the Costa turning away from his man, looking for Miguel Williams, but not getting past. This is Woodley. Woodley is being pushed back by Faria. Francois. Good defending. This is Julia looking to start an attack. Woodley and a foot race here. Kati would he misses the ball completely, but he did enough to throw off Woodley. Romario Burke passes one, looking for some room and some movement forward. Goes back to the Costa, who is playing very deep. Daniel showing some skill. This is Woodley, who is in an offside position. And Central would be started almost immediately. This is Miguel Williams cutting inside Maloney. He also bruises past the another. He's not using his support. He wants to go all alone. Now he uses Javon Thomas. And a bit overweighted. And Francois couldn't get it on the far side. Central FC still not afraid of using the crosses despite the disadvantage in height. Still have the confidence to contest some aerial battles despite the tall presence of the Cunupia defenders. This is Daniel. Daniel loses his man simply. Plays it across some support he has in the middle of the park that would reach across to Maloney. Maloney uses Philip, but he was marshaled by Miguel Williams. So Philip will take the throw for Cunupia FC. They are still leading, but this time the lead was cut to half. It's now 2-1. A long ball. Katibi would come out and he would claim it easily. Try to start the attack, but the ball was a bit high, allowing Jack enough, that's Graham enough time to clear. Daniel losing out. Miguel Williams on the left. He has support of the overlapping Thomas. He doesn't use him. He uses Jekul Pierre, who now uses Thomas. Thomas looking to Miguel Williams again. Miguel Williams getting past one, looking to play the ball inside, but not past Jack. Woodley turns away from Jekul Pierre. St. Rose trying to go through past 3. Couldn't get past 1. Julian looking for Mensah headed in the part of Faria, who looks for Miguel Williams, who has lots of space on the left. Gets a team shut off that got a deflection, easily claimed by David in goal for Cunupia. Paul David, who couldn't do anything to have stopped Keegan's powerful right-footed shot. Faria plays it straight into the path of Cunupia, and another flag, but they don't see the flag, and now they acknowledge the assistance flag on the near side. Cunupia goes passes opposite number 8 in Maloney. Da Costa at the back. This is Burke, number 10 for Central FC. Francois looking for St. Rose, but here comes Central FC. This is Burke looking to pass his man. He has Cunupia, but this is Miguel Williams. This is with a lot of space. This is Javon Thomas. Another aerial ball that they would try. Why is Central FC trying to play a lot of balls in the air? They don't have the height to contest the aerial battles with Jamal Jack and Philip. They're better off with a ball at their feet. This is a ball coming in low down this time, and here comes a shot from St. Rose. Not good at all. It was blocked. This is Cunupia. He has Faria. Could he get off another bullet? He tries it, but blocked this time from Philip. Burke loses out. Here comes Woodley. The goalkeeper Katebe will come out, and a very strong tackle brings Woodley to the ground. He rolls a few times, seems to be in pain, seems to be in a bit of discomfort. Both Katebe, who came out bravely, and Woodley, who seemed to be getting up halfway there. Katebe, a brave effort. Let's look at it again. Katebe coming, he got a knock and seemed to be winded from his collision with Woodley. Woodley saw him coming and braced for the impact. But Katebe, brave work from the goalkeeper. His coach, who has been a national goalkeeper as well, Ross Russell, should be proud of his work. I'm proud of that effort from Katebe. Ross Russell, who was also a fearless and brave goalkeeper in his playing days for Defence Force and of course the Trinidad and Tobago senior team. Daniel is looking with concern to his goalkeeper, Katebe. He would be keen to get Katebe back on his feet. Here's a picture of Defence Force getting ready, warming up for their game against Central Soccer World that would follow right after this one. Da Costa with a throw. Katebe back on his feet. This is Cunupia, back to Da Costa. Looking to switch to Miguel Williams. What he will do, he will control superbly. He has support in Francois. This is a good position here for Central FC. The ball across the face of the goal, but the goalkeeper does well and just winning the goal kick as the ball crossed over the line for Central FC, piling under pressure. It was deep in the second half last week where they scored the equalizer against AC Port of Spain, so Cunupia should think that they are not totally safe. Another substitution for Cunupia. Right. Woodley didn't get the ball before it crossed over the line, so as we just seen, number 15 Brewster coming in for Cunupia FC, the dreadlocked number 25. So in the meantime, Central FC will prepare for another throw. They are trailing on 75 minutes. It's 2-1, Cunupia leading. The ball shooting straight to Mensah. Mensah has Daniel. Daniel tried a shot coming out of nowhere and held by Katabi. Katabi, a poor clearance to Brewster, who comes into the action since he came on. This is Jack. Jack has support to his right, but he doesn't use Maloney. He searches for Mensah. The ball trying to get into the path of Woodley. Jack would shield this one and play it back to the goalkeeper. St. Rose, and the goal, some good work from the goalkeeper, looking like a central midfielder with that move. And here comes Woodley on the right for Central FC. Gets past one. Plays it across the face of the... And here comes another foul committed, this time by Francois. Daniel brought to ground. And looking at St. Rose on the far side, he is being attended to by Central FC's goalkeeper, who is looking, and a lot of sportsmanship to the goalkeeper for Central FC, making sure Kisa St. Rose is being attended to. The crowd getting, the spectators coming in, they're coming in to see the second game, Central Soccer World, and the most successful club team coming out of Trinidad and Tobago, Defence Force. Multiple time winners of the National League. Let's see, this is where it would have happened, where St. Rose would have felt a niggle when he was charging. It looked like he pulled something. I don't think it was a collision with David, but he seemed to be alright. There's the rhythm section getting the crowd and bringing some music into the atmosphere. But in the meantime, it's another free kick for Central FC as we take another look at the rhythm section. Always welcome at sports events, whether it's football or cricket or anything, as we do it in our own Trinidad style. But this time, Keon Daniel is behind another free kick for Cunupia FC. We are also seeing a couple other players. Daniel with a shot, the block from the wall, and did its job, but they are not out of danger. But Thompson continues to do a good job for Central FC at the back. Central FC have just about over 11 minutes to equalize. That's a Joshon Thomas. Thomas back to Thompson. Across to Da Costa. Da Costa to Da Costa. Hope not to get confused between Leandro and Leonardo. Here comes a high foot from Daniel Brewster, but a free kick for Central FC. Still trailing 2-1. Could Lighton strike twice? Could they equalize deep again and rescue another point? Could Cunupia hold on? All these questions and more will be answered in the next 10 minutes. This is Miguel Williams. Across the face for Brewster, but loses out. This is Julian. Julian sending Allen. Allen is confronted by two white shirts and a third. Back to his support. This is Brewster. Brewster looking to get Allen back, but this is on the right side The cross coming in, but Katibi would control. Burke goes back to Da Costa. Don't ask me if it's Leonardo or Leandro. Julian for Cunupia. This is on the right, on the left for Cunupia. The battle between him and Da Costa. But he tried to be too cute and loses out. But this is Brewster for Cunupia. Allen loses out. Francois with a legal tackle. He tried to go forward, but Julian would have none of it. Brewster confronted by Keegan. This is Burke for Central FC. They are still trading 2 goals when he turns away from Brewster. He has St. Rose, but Jamal Jack does well at the back. Da Costa, as the players seem to be lifted by the music from the rhythm section. So much difference the rhythm section can do. This is a Jekul pair controlling between 2, but Jack does well, plays it back to the goalkeeper. Thompson at the back has Pear in support. He uses Pear. Pear charges forward. Why Miguel Williams isn't going forward? He's waiting for the ball. Now gives it to Williams. Jekul Pear. Burke looking to play back Pear into the game, but well worked out by Cunupia. Daniel falls to Da Costa. Leonardo Da Costa to his twin, Leandro Da Costa. This is Burke. Burke looking for Francois. Doesn't find him. But they will get another chance to restart the attack. It's Central FC still trailing 2-1. A double from Kevon Woodley in the first half, and before Keegan Farrier pulled back one in the second. At a powerful strike. The best moment of the game so far. This is Williams turning and twisting, but he turns out of play. 82 minutes gone. It's Cunupia still leading 2-1. In this encounter, the Arima Velodrome, it's Ascension Football. Keon Daniel leaves the pitch. He substituted off, and in comes Dylan Jagas. Roll Felix. Let me get that for you. It's number 7, Dylan Jagasa. Jagasa will enter. He replaces Keon Daniel. Central still looking for that equalizer. Cunupia looking for a 3rd goal and a 2-goal cushion. Or they can just defend the rest of the game. A win for Cunupia could put them on top of the table, maximum 6 points from 2 games. Or a draw from Central FC would put them on 2 points, level with AC Port of Spain, who they drew with last week. Burke looking for something up forward. Doesn't see any movement. He uses Javon Thomas in the middle of the park for Farrier, the goal scorer for Central FC, but gives it back to Cunupia. 83 minutes gone. Cunupia leads 2-1. A double from Kevon Woodley before Keegan Farrier scored for Central FC. Well covered by Da Costa. Stephen Julian with the throw for Cunupia FC. Looking for Allen trying to turn but couldn't turn past, that looks like Da Costa. Woodley tries a shot from distance, brilliant! Woodley, what a way to get a hat-trick! Kevon Woodley, a brilliant What a way to get the hat-trick. Kevon Woodley. Brilliant strike. Katabi, I'm sorry Katabi, you couldn't get that one. And Kevon Showtime Woodley. It's showtime here at the Velodrome. Look at that space. Look at that shot. Well done by the cameraman upstairs. Brilliant strike. Kevon Woodley. Now pick that goal or Faria's goal. Which one would you take? The hat-trick from Woodley. 2 goals in the first half, and all 3 goals were 3 different contrasting goals. The first a deft lob over Katabi, the second a penalty, and the third a brilliant shot from outside. No telling who's your man of the match today. Showtime. It's not showtime at the Apollo, it's showtime at the Velodrome. Another change for Central FC. Ross Russell trying to put on some super subs. As we are seeing a change, St. Rose is coming off. Number 14, Aidan Williams is coming on for Central FC. Joe Colpier is coming off as well. As we are seeing the introduction of another player for Central FC. This is Francois twisting and turning. They are now trailing 3 goals to 1. This is Faria, loses out. Here comes Cunupia. This is Brewster, not Brewster but Allen on the right. As he touches the ball, the referee's assistant will signal offside. It's 86 minutes gone. A hat-trick from Woodley before Faria scores for Central FC. So just 2 goal scorers in the game so far. 2 different goal scorers, I should say. We'll try to get a name for you for the number 21. There is no number 21 on our team sheet. So we'll try to get that name for you. The number 21 who would have now come on for Central FC. We'll try to get that confirmation because there is no number 21 or name for 21 provided for us. There's another change here. Mensah is saying goodbye to the game as we are seeing Cordell Miguel for Cunupia FC entering the game for the first time. Cunupia leading 3 goals to 1, on their way to 6 points from 2 games maximum. Having scored 4 goals last week and scoring 3 more so far, they are definitely on a scoring streak. And looks early in the Ascension Football Tournament the team to beat. When you look at the experience of this team, the 35-year-old former Trinidad and Tobago international, Keon Daniel, you have Woodley, you have Trevin Caesar. It's a team that is asking a lot of questions early in the tournament. Woodley turns away and it's showtime now. Woodley, he has Javon Thomas on his back. Let's see what Woodley is going to do here. Showing some skill. Cunupia looking good, but Katabi had to control the ball a second time. How can Central come out of this hole? A very deep hole. Miguel Williams would attempt to control, he does well. Looking to turn for Maloney. He has the support from Burke. Burke doesn't provide that support. It's Woodley in the middle of the park who has dropped him more in a deep position. Thompson having some problems in clearing out, but he is supported. This is Burke. Burke is trying to go forward. He has support on the far right. Doesn't play a very good ball at all. This is Julian. Julian looking to send Allen. The referee whistles. The flag stays down. Plays it straight to the goalkeeper. Perhaps he was shocked. Allen was perhaps expecting the whistle and the flag to go up. Nonchalantly plays it straight to Katibi. So it counts as a save for Katibi. We are in stoppage time. 4 minutes of stoppage time signaled by the assistant referee, the fourth official. 4 minutes stoppage time. Cunupia leading 3-1. Central FC are looking for 2 goals in stoppage time, in 4 minutes of stoppage time. Cunupia FC will go to the top of the table with this win, and with Police losing last evening to Rangers. Central Sports World will attempt to join Cunupia on 6 points as they face the mighty Defence Force in the second game of today's doubleheader, the Arima Velodrome. So maximum points here for Cunupia once they survive stoppage time. Police, by virtue of losing 4-2 last evening, they would have not maintained their 100% record. A long ball looking for Miguel Williams. He finally gets it. Backseat it for Thomas. Thomas tried to play it across, but not past Jack. Just over 2 minutes of stoppage time to go for Central FC. This is Jack is on the floor. He is now getting some attention. So Jack is in some discomfort. Aidan Williams collided with him in the tackle, and Aidan Williams just making sure if he's okay. Doesn't want anything on his conscience. Cunupia. Thomas just getting some water from his coach. Russell would have expected to come back into this game. They did so briefly via the goal from Keegan Faria, but Kevon Woodley putting the final nail in the coffin and getting the wind off the sail with that wonder strike. And now Cunupia would have their defender Jamal Jack leave on the stretcher as the medics would leave with him. We're already in the stoppage time, so there may be more added time into the added on time. We are looking at some of the Defence Force supporters. There's no game with the Defence Force without support. Defence Force is always a contingent. The Defence Force soldiers, Air Guard, sailors, always supporting their teams. Whether it's football or basketball or any sport. But they still have to wait because we still have a few minutes between Cunupia and Central FC. The 4 minutes of stoppage time is gone, but they have to add a couple more to that 4 minutes because of a stoppage that because of Jack's injury. This is Miguel Williams. Miguel Williams is not getting in room. Cunupia is not giving him the room. The ball is played in the middle of the park. This is Burke. Burke is thinking of a shot, but he's thinking of passing to Francois. Francois moves inside. Francois plays a shot, but David covers well. Cunupia FC just need to hold on for the 3-1 win. A ball across the face of the goal. Francois trying. At least 3-2 would have looked better than 3-1 in Central FC's point of view. And of course it's a league, so goal difference would account as we go deeper into the season. Never know what difference one goal can make. As David gets the ball out, hopefully for the last time. Ball played over the goal, over the touch line. The throw from Thomas Faria, not a strong touch as Allen tried to steal a possession. And that's the final whistle. Cunupia FC going to 6 points via 3-1 win over Central FC. A hat-trick from Kevon Showtime Woodley. The first goal being a simple lob over the goalkeeper. Of course, we'll see all the goals as we get the highlights up. It's full time here. Cunupia FC 3, Central FC 1. So we're just waiting to queue up the highlights so we can relive the goals. The hat-trick from Kevon Woodley and a wonder strike from Keegan Faria. So Cunupia going up to 6 points. Maximum points from their 2 games. Beating Central FC. They are stuck on 1 point, having drawn with AC Port of Spain last Sunday. A triple from Kevon Woodley. And look at the highlights. And we saw a quick look at the Arima General Hospital. This is a long ball. Here's some early attacks from Cunupia FC. Philip, number 4, involved in both of them. This is Woodley. Woodley taking the ball, hitting the ball pass. This is Woodley again. This time, this one was wide. Perhaps that was a sign of things to come. David had to make 2 quick interceptions there. And this is Woodley's opening goal. Lobbing Katibi for the opening goal for Cunupia FC. And this is a Sween who was fouled by Jalminia Mulrain, winning Cunupia FC a penalty that will be converted by, again, the number 19, Woodley. Kevon Showtime Woodley. And that was 2-0 for Cunupia FC. They continue to press Cunupia FC. Jalminia Mulrain colliding with Woodley. Woodley got the yellow card. That's the only blemish from the experienced Woodley. A tackle that was waved by the referee. Some strong tackles from Thomas and Da Costa at the back. Woodley battling with Miguel Williams. Some words exchanged, but the experienced Woodley doesn't respond, so I shouldn't call it an exchange. This is Williams with a free kick that was gone wide. As we continue to look at some of the highlights. And this is a goal, a beautiful wonder strike from Keegan Faria. A brilliant strike. Brilliant strike. Another strong tackle from the Costa at the back. Jokul owning himself another, well, a yellow card. The goalkeeper looking like a central midfielder there. And this is more attack coming from Woodley. But this is Woodley's goal, a beautiful strike. That to complete his hat-trick. Woodley to complete his hat-trick and to complete a 3-1 win for Cunupia FC. The veteran. As we leave you here at the Arima Velodrome, it's Cunupia 3, Central FC 1.